These kind people from wildlife control removed these baby foxes from underneath a porch, and their mother was a bit confused to see where they'd ended up. When a wild horse got its leg stuck in a fence, this group of compassionate humans were fortunately able to help it.
The consumption of animals means death, nothing less. Do not destroy the vital principles of life. Abstain from eating animals, fellow Earth dwellers. Bodo Balsis, vegetarian.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
Making peace? Wow. The whole world will be thanking God and kowtow to you.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled, A Seat in the Higher Realm is Secured by Honest Diligence, Master's Grace, and God's Mercy, Part 6 of 19, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 17, 2024.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is the beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, go on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.,
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe,
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia,
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
and South America,
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
as well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves.
You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real, lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet, and it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Sorry, sensitive images, but in reality, it's absolutely heartbreaking.
Ngắm nhìn dung ánh của chàng, ai hay ta đã cách ngàn dặm xa. Chàng ơi, đã có cùng ta vòng tay một thuở thân ngà ấp yêu.
If you practice the Kuan Yin meditation way with me, it's not a high demand to just ask you to be vegan and meditate 1/10 of your time every day. That's a tithing. It's not about money that God's talking about. The tithing is not about money, it's about your time. So that you can continue to sustain yourself in such a troublesome world. So you can balance your life and you don't fall. So that you can go back to your real home in heaven after you finish your duty or mission in this life. Or even just to have a pleasure to check out this world. You have to keep the rules in order to live well here and go home after. Like if you have money, you have, holiday time. You can drive your car or you can go by aeroplane. You can live in a tent or you can live in a hotel and go to the beach and enjoy all that. But why you have all these rights and privileges that the hotel people offer to you and serve you like kings and queens, you can't destroy their property there. Maybe they have parrot people in the hotel. You can't kill them. Yes? You can destroy their beach or ruin their coconut trees, any of the beach lounge and chairs or anything that belongs to them. You have the right to use them, to share with others, but you don't have the right to destroy. What you destroy, you pay for, yeah? And if you don't have money to pay, then you must go to jail. You see, similarly, in this world, you're on holiday here. You have to be good. Some people don't want to go to a big country or a posh beachfront hotel or anything, but they want to go on holidays by themselves, boating, bicycling, climbing mountains, or walking on the path in the forest and all that. They have the right to do that, but they can't destroy anything on the way. So similarly, some people came down to this world, became rich, became famous. Some people came down to this world and became just middle-class family members or even poorer family members. It's because it's something they have chosen that makes them that way. Not everybody comes down from heaven choosing to be rich, famous, and loved. or to be president. This world has only like 200, 300 regions. We have billions of people. Not everybody can be president. Not everybody can be rich and be served and have all the boats or the yachts in the port. Where can you park them all? So we just have to agree with each other before we come down that we want to do this, want to do that, but nobody minds. They can just pick what they like and even pick some job that they will do, because each one has to do something. If everybody is rich and just sailing on a yacht all day long, who is going to serve to take care of the engine and clean the yacht for the millionaire, billionaire, huh? And who will take care of the beach? Who will sell or take care of the fuel that will be pumped into the yacht so the yacht can function? Yeah, all kinds of things. Who will clean the beach, so when they come up, it's all pleasant. And who will clean the streets so that they can walk when they leave the yacht to go on land? Who will grow vegetables and fruits for them to go and purchase? Who is going to make a restaurant and work in restaurant for them to eat? Each one has to do something. If we do all that for each other, this world should be a clean, wholesome paradise for adults and children as well, to have a good place, a clean environment, healthy air, and beautiful things to enjoy and to look at. Huh? You don't know, being a rich and famous person is not always good fortune. Look at how many presidents are assassinated or are attempted to be assassinated by some other people. It takes only one or two people or maybe a small group to bring down a president or a king, queen. Yes. Nowadays, we have too many things and we forget God. That is the problem. We can enjoy, but don't forget God, huh? Don't forget God who provides all this for us and has taken care of us since the day of our birth already. We forget God, so we run into all kinds of opposite directions. Anything that's against God that we follow, because it seems short-sightedly fun or different, but it's not as fun as if you know God and know the world inside while living in the world outside. You can live in two worlds, heaven and earth, and enjoy both if you know how. And it's not that difficult. For example, if you take up the Kuan Yin method, you meditate 2.5 hours a day. It doesn't have to be all in one go, maybe morning some, nap time some, evening some, and at night some before sleep. And you just denounce all the killing products, or the murdered products like animal people's meat or fish people's flesh, anything to do with living beings. God has allowed and tolerates us to eat all kinds of vegetables and fruits, even though some of the fruits and vegetables do feel pain. But it's a minimum punishment, almost nothing. If we eat a vegan diet, no harm to other kicking, living, breathing beings, then you're all right. At the end of your life, you will go enjoy heavens. And maybe you don't ever want to come back to this world again. Even if this world will be made into Eden, if you know the real heaven inside is a real world, you will never want to set foot here again. That's why I ask you to thank all the masters, meaning Buddhas, imams, gurus, mullahs, etc. In different countries, they call the masters different names, different titles. Like before, where Lord Jesus was born, his name was Jesus, but his title was Christ. The Buddha, before he was born, the title Buddha was for him after, for those like him who have attained complete enlightenment and can help others. Not everyone who attains complete enlightenment can help others because of the affinity, like the Buddha, who has been Buddha for, whenever you can never even count it on the greatest computer machine. But he has to come back again and again into the human's world or even some kind of heavenly world as the Dharma will turning king of heaven and come down as a normal human in order to show affinity with other humans who are still mired in ignorance, so as to keep connected with them, with their soul. And then when its time comes, he can become Buddha, saint, or lower status than a Buddha to help them through this affinity, you see. So it's not like you say you're Buddha and you think you're Buddha, then you are Buddha. Oh God, there's nothing more incredulous than that, nothing more silly, nothing more stupid than that. So please stop it, yeah? Whoever you are, whether you are initiated by me or any other masters, stop this nonsense. Whoever becomes master, it is by God's appointment, by God's will, and will be announced by God, and all heavens, all the universe will know it. And you will know it. Like the Buddha knew it, like Jesus Christ knew it, like many other masters knew it, like the master of the Baha'i faith, yes, like Master Zoroaster, like the Jain masters. They all have to practice very hard first anyway. And they have been Buddhas, masters, and gurus since time immemorial. And if they became a bodhisattva in one lifetime, then it's their choice. Just like the Buddha also became even a saintly deer. But he was not a deer, even saintly deer. He was a Buddha long, ever long already. Ever since the universes enter into existence. That's why I told you that you have to thank, bow to, and praise all the masters, because they sacrifice their holy status, their sacred, blissful life in order to come down and mingle with the suffering people in the world in order to help them. We can never thank them enough. They are bigger than any universe put together. I can never thank them enough. But you see, the more you practice, the more you will realize that. I do not blame you if you do not understand yet what is the real meaning of being a master, of being a Buddha. It's not like a diploma, everybody going to one college and getting them together. And even if you get the diploma, you have A, B, C, D, or F, yeah, failed. The majority of humans who come down, even with good intentions, will fail. Because you are not in heaven. And because you are in human form, and you have not been trained life after life, like Sakyamuni Buddha, Jesus Christ, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Sikh Guru, Nanak, the Jain Master, Lord Mahavira, for example, then you fail very quickly, very miserably. That's why we always have more and more humans, and all falling together like that. Any master who comes, anybody who does, will be slandered. You don't know how much I have been slandered over these years, privately or openly. But the masters knew already, have to bear it. Even not talking about masterhood or anything yet.
Người ơi, ta thật không ngờ, bây giờ tình đã xa mờ vội vàng. Que tout est fini, je ne crois pas.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, because it saves our souls from hell.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Charming viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled A Seat in the Higher Realm is Secured by Honest Diligence, Master's Grace, and God's Mercy, Part 6 of 19, and Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Refuge in God and Divine Creation, Selections from the Upanishads and Ancient Hindu Text, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule und suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.